Ja, hallo zusammen, seid gegrüßt zu einer weiteren Folge von Let's Play XENOGEARS. Turbulente Szenen in der letzten Folge, Chaos pur. Erstmal bin ich am Anfang ewig lange nicht klargekommen, um aus diesem Dungeon zu entfliehen. Dann ist uns am Ende die Flucht gelungen und wir haben in einer sehr dramatischen Szene gesehen, wie Hammer versucht hatte, Ellie als Geisel zu nehmen und ihre Mutter ist dazwischen gegangen, wurde von Hammer erschossen und kurz danach tauchte Graf auf, den wir am Ende der letzten Folge in einem, ja, ich würde mal sagen, durchschnittlich schweren Kampf besiegen konnten und wir gucken mal, was als nächstes passiert. You've gotten better, however. However what? Jetzt kommt wahrscheinlich Phase 2, Executioner. Oh. Ellies Vater. Sieht man die Mutter hier irgendwo? Also ich gebe ja die Hoffnung immer noch nicht auf, dass sie das vielleicht überlebt haben könnte. I'll take care of this. Everyone escape now. Sein Gear sieht ja mal cool aus. Father! You both dote on your child. Oh, jetzt geht die Musik schon wieder los. Oh, das ist schon wieder... Gut. Gucken wir mal. Hoffentlich passiert jetzt nichts Schlimmes. Ich möchte nicht, dass Ellie innerhalb kürzester Zeit beobachten muss, wie erst ihre Mutter stirbt und dann ihr Vater. Das wird jetzt nicht wirklich passieren. Ellie, go, now. Ellie, no matter what happens, believe in yourself and go on. We'll be happy to help any way we can. That's the least I can do to make it up to you. Ellie, you're Medina's daughter, my daughter, no matter what, so... Nein. Und sie hat sich beim letzten Mal noch solche Sorgen um ihren Vater gemacht, ne? Als wir da mit den ganzen Leuten gesprochen haben. Father! Oh, have I overdone it? You had no time to say goodbye, but don't worry, I'll let you meet again on the other side. Ich sag jetzt lieber nicht, was ich ihm am liebsten um die Ohren hauen würde. How could you do that to my father? To have that much ether control in a non-awakened state, impressive. However... Ich kann das leider nicht ernsthaft vertonen, ohne dass es albern klingt. Ich glaube, ich belasse es einfach dabei, dass alle gerade ziemliche Schmerzen haben. Wir sehen's. Ellie, everyone. Und nun? Herzschlag? Hä? Ist das Mini-Fay? Der Text ging gerade automatisch weg. Just keep sleeping stand da. Ich glaube, irgendwer wird jetzt hier gleich richtig ausrasten und Kräfte zutage fördern, von denen wir vorher irgendwie noch nichts wussten oder sie nicht kannten. Nur ein bisschen dramatischer, als ich das jetzt gerade vertone. Aber ich werde jetzt hier auch nicht aus voller Brust durch meine Wohnung schreien. Sir, the gear's moving by itself in the hangar. What more details? Wenn sie denn imstande sind, mehr Details zu liefern. Ich habe schon aus den Kommentaren auch mitbekommen, dass das gegen Ende auf viel mehr Story-Input hinauslaufen soll und weniger Spielbarkeit, sage ich mal. Ist diese Phase jetzt erreicht? Ich hatte schon vermutet, dass eventuell die Szene gemeint sein könnte, wo Titan sich anfangs als Verräter entpuppte und dann das Ganze doch noch aufklären konnte. Aber vielleicht beginnt es auch jetzt erst. Mal gucken. Come on, come on, come on, you devil. I'll be sure to kill you this time. That's it, that's it. He came all this way just to be killed. There he was. Yes, it's clear. It's nothing like the half-assed stuff we've dealt with before. I don't think he'll get off the stage easily this time. Moment. Der Executioner an der Seite von Graf im letzten Bosskampf war die ganze Zeit Myung? Okay. Faye's mental energy seems to have been weakened and it's similar to the old days now. What's so amusing? His feelings haven't changed over the years. Maybe you have mixed feelings? Don't be stupid. By the way, what about Ramses? You want him to bring her back? Too late. Carr has left already. I really want to say it's a waste of time, but I guess it's alright. He probably made it easier to control it. Nevertheless. Hat sie gerade von Carr und von Ramses in einem Atemzug gesprochen? What? How can you continue to fight without a chance of winning? Isn't that what you want, though? I induced you to feel that way. But we're almost there. Our only actual example of success. Let's take good care of him. What her true intentions are, I don't even know. We're going. This place will soon be gone. I agree. We should do Carr a favor and save him, shouldn't we? Na dann macht mal. Bin gespannt, wo wir uns gleich wiederfinden als Gruppe. Ellie, are you okay? Ellie! Ich glaube, Ellie ging's schon mal besser. Ellie, have you come to your senses yet? Titan, Maria. Yeah, we were saved when we were thrown out into the sky. The rest of my crew were already picked up, and they're in the Yggdrasil right now. Oh. Faye? What about Faye? Is he on the Yggdrasil too? Solaris, that red gear? What is going on, Titan? What happened to Faye? What's happened? Calm down, Ellie. Faye is alright. So, he's already in the Yggdrasil, right? Maria? Calm down, Ellie. Listen, Faye is riding in that gear. That gear is actually Weltall in its true form after transformation. What? Another Faye within him has awakened. Faye and... ich will immer ID sagen. Wie spricht man das denn richtig aus? Ah, the same person. You're kidding. I don't believe that. I'm not lying. We saw it with our own eyes. The very sight of him turning into ID. Eid? Eid klingt irgendwie auch so kaputt. Stop. Wow. Jetzt sehen wir wahrscheinlich besagte Transformation. Okay. Ja, da ist er. Hi. Das heißt, wir haben uns in der Vergangenheit, wo wir gegen ihn gekämpft haben, quasi selbst bekämpft? Wie soll das denn funktionieren? Faye is... Eid, don't be ridiculous. Aber diese gezeichneten Cutscenes, die gab es scheinbar wirklich nur am Anfang, ne? Oder die werden gegen Ende nochmal ihr Revival bekommen. Fand ich nämlich auch ganz schön. Und für die Atmosphäre seinerzeit sehr zuträglich. Quick, take cover! The Solarian-based energy descending from the upper atmosphere is equivalent to a reactive weapon. Wow, es sieht irgendwie trotz aller Zerstörung irgendwie schön aus, so. We're gonna get caught up in it. Yggdrasil, get moving. Alter Vater, okay. Hallo? Wir werden jetzt hier wohl nicht alle sterben, oder? Irgendwie wird es euch doch gelingen, jetzt hier die Flucht zu ergreifen. So kann das alles jetzt hier nicht zu Ende gehen. But, was los? Phew, we made it somehow. Freust du dich da gerade nicht ein bisschen zu früh? What the... It's that right here, it's coming this way. Damn, we're spotted. Ellie geht sich erstmal einen Tee aufsetzen. Ellie? Sie sah irgendwie gerade nicht so aus, als hätte sie es eilig. Satan, what now? What should we do? Huh? What? You are asking me what to do? Ja, in der Vergangenheit hattest du immer eine passende Antwort parat. Ich würde dich wahrscheinlich auch fragen. There's someone on the deck, it's Ellie? What? Oh oh. Ich glaube, sie wird jetzt das Gespräch suchen oder den Kampf. No, Ellie, return immediately. I'm going to do this, so please allow me to do it. It is too dangerous. I know, but it's just like when Faye put his life on the line to save me. It's my turn to save Faye. As long as it helps him, I don't care what happens to me. Ellie! Was soll sie auch großartig machen, ne? Oh, jetzt direkt der nächste Kampf. Na, jetzt schwingt natürlich schon wieder der Gedanke mit, ne? Wenn ich das versemmle, darf ich den letzten auch nochmal machen. Und, Ellies Gear ist auch nicht ausgestattet. Ich hoffe, es bleibt nur beim Gespräch. Faye! Hey, you've come to die, eh? Yes. If that is what will satisfy you, then kill me, now. Ich bin gespannt, aber der wird es nicht tun. Da wird ein bisschen Rest-Faye wird noch übrig bleiben von dem, den wir kennen. Good girl, now die. Was? Nein. Ich hatte ja vermutet, dass eventuell noch jemand dazwischen grätscht oder so, aber ich kann mir nicht vorstellen, dass er sie jetzt umbringen wird. Let go. Faye, I won't never let go. Faye, please return to the real Faye. What? Faye, please. Ich habe keine Ahnung, wie das jetzt hier ausgeht. Ich habe das Gefühl, dass in dem Spiel echt alles möglich ist. Tja. This woman, I knew it. Ich muss ja sagen, in den allermeisten Spielen glaube ich immer an ein Happy End, aber irgendwie habe ich hier das Bauchgefühl, dass das hier alles gar nicht gut ausgehen wird. Ellie. Damn it. He's awakening. Genau, das ist der Plan gewesen. War also nicht umsonst. Ihr Opfer. Hoffe ich. Ah, da stehen sie wieder. Und das ist jetzt hoffentlich keine Rückblende, oder? I am sorry. I did not want to say anything until I was sure. I was on a secret mission by orders of Emperor Cain to monitor Faye. He ordered me to determine whether Faye would be a threat to the world or not. The contact, that is what the Emperor calls Faye. Aha. Aber Faye stand da, glaube ich, gerade nicht in der Gruppe mit drin. Und da haben wir den Emperor. This is your conclusion. Yes, Your Majesty, this is the answer that I chose myself.
Anon Elbe, you think you can do it?
Yes. Humans have the potential. Managers are no longer needed.
The contact is not our enemy.
Yes, as you say, Your Majesty, if Faye is...
Then I leave it up to you. I atoned for my crime by doing so.
Anon Elbe, the long-awaited man of God, who will take the people born in this world with him to a new horizon. Such is the destiny of the contact. That is what the Emperor called Faye. He did not tell me why he called Faye that, though.
Who the heck is he then?
He is Faye, but he is also the one who destroyed Eru, caused Ka serious injuries, sank the Yggdrasil, killed Rico's subordinates in Kislev. Need I continue further? He is Eid.
What did you say, Eid?
What do you mean? Faye, that is, has this associative identity disorder, also known more commonly as multiple personalities.
Dissociative
identity disorder or multiple personalities. It is a mental disorder where one person has multiple personalities.
That can't be real.
Oh, but it is very real. Faye is living proof of it. I have been watching over Faye, who has a destroyer personality within him named Eid. In the beginning he was stable. His disassociation did not occur at all while he lived in Lahan for those 3 years, but then after Lahan was attacked things changed. Little by little the number of incidences of his disassociation and their length began to increase, and then at Solaris a complete manifestation of Eid occurred.
What brought it about? He was fine when he was in Lahan, right?
My guess is that the appearance of Graf affected Faye somehow.
Na, immer dann, wenn er irgendwie stark emotional in irgendwas involviert war, ne? Ist es aus ihm rausgebrochen. Das war nie in irgendeiner ruhigen Phase, wo gerade alles total entspannt war.
You probably know that Faye worked with Graf as the assassin Eid before he was brought to live in Lahan. It was then that Eru, the homeland of Dominia, was utterly obliterated. Graf was intentionally provoking the manifestation of Eid within, for want of a better word, Faye.
For what purpose?
To destroy God. That is what Graf was saying. That is all I know, although there might be more to it. But one thing is certain. Graf was encouraging the manifestation of Eid, but did not have adequate control over him.
In other words, it was too much for him to handle. Das hat er uns, glaube ich, bei der allerersten Begegnung auch draußen in der Wüste schon mal erzählt, ne? Dass er uns irgendwie braucht, aber dass die Zeit dafür irgendwie noch nicht reif ist, und er hatte wahrscheinlich gehofft, dass er Faye irgendwann mal kontrollieren kann. Also das hat sich, finde ich, schon relativ früh im Spiel abgezeichnet.
Yes.
You said that's all you know, although there might be more to it. What did you mean by that?
I shall go on to explain that now. Actually, that is the most important point.
Okay, und wie geht's jetzt weiter? Steuern wir Faye jetzt überhaupt noch?
There is nothing you can do.
You understand well, just as I expected, Titan, or was it Doc?
I have been wanting to meet you, Eid. I wanted to talk with you. I guess it is all due to this machine which cuts the nerve connections. Anyway, what is Faye doing as of now?
Faye? Which Faye do you mean?
There is more than one.
Eid? The one you call Faye is asleep.
Sleeping?
When I am awake, he sleeps. That is why he has no memory of what I do.
Why does he not know?
It's obvious he is my subordinate. He cannot peer into my memories. He should not actually even exist. That man forcibly created his personality. Faye is a tenant in the room of cowardice.
That man?
Our father, Khan. He sealed up my personality in the deepest recesses of my consciousness. Through some inexplicable reason, that is when the present Faye was born.
When you said cowardice, what did you mean?
Why ask about him? You think you can do something?
It is rare to be able to talk a real schizophrenic. As a scholar, I am extremely intrigued.
With friends like you, Doctor? I like you, Satan, but he is insignificant. After all, he is just a failure. A coward like him does not deserve to be Faye's existence. A pathetic one who has always fled from reality. He never did one thing against me when I control him. A coward who refuses to live. He should have been erased, but he continues to exist. Why won't he disappear? Damn it, it makes my skin crawl just being in the same body as him.
Das ist aber nicht sehr wertschätzend dafür, dass ihr euch einen Körper teilen müsst. Let us change the subject. I would like to know how and why your personalities were split. Since you are the one in control, I would assume you would know the story. Normally, personalities do not split as they did with you, unless there was some sort of past trauma.
You want me to talk about my memories? Don't misunderstand. I haven't given you the right to question me. Just because I'm held down by this machine, don't push your luck. If I really wanted to, I could break the restraints and crush you. Don't you forget it.
Then why not do it? Shall I tell you why? You do not have complete control over Faye, do you? Your control of him is incomplete. To break those bonds would require a tremendous amount of mental energy. Having used up your energy, Faye would return again. Basically, you would have to leave the stage. Obviously, the day you would be able to return is indeterminate, hence you will not do it. Am I mistaken?
So you know me too well. I don't have complete...
What is wrong, Ide?
You forced me on stage. He's waking. Under normal circumstances I would have been able to hold on. But I can't. This is all that woman's fault. Her existence makes Faye resistant.
You mean Ellie?
That woman the same. Everyone must eliminate.
I do not understand. I do not understand, Ide.
You don't need to understand. But when the time comes, just take it as it comes. Reality and death. I'll eventually get to you by seeing ya.
Also hat Ellie ihm jetzt quasi durch ihre bloße Anwesenheit schon das Leben gerettet, weil Faye ansonsten von Ide verschlungen worden wäre, ne? The emotional portion of Faye's present personality was sealed up by his father through some method, and now with a cleared foundation of Ide's personality in computer terms, it is like constructing a mock personality on top of the compatible portion of the OS. That is the reason Faye has no memory of his past. Those 10 or so years of memories are under the supervision of Ide. As long as Ide does not willingly hand over the memories, there is no way for Faye to know, since he did not even exist before the time Ide was sealed up. The present Faye's personality is an underdeveloped one which was built upon within. The 3 years of living in Lahan, studying and acquiring other people's reactions. Hence, he does not know how to fully cope with sudden or emotional situations. Ellie, you are the one who has spent the most time with Faye, so I would assume you would understand this. Were there not times when he would be psychologically unstable? For example, he would be manically depressive and then have sudden fits of rage.
Haben wir auch an der einen oder anderen Stelle gesehen.
Yes.
Then his present personality is but only a temporary one.
That is not what I am saying. The present Faye is one single personality. It is just that structure-wise his personality was constructed on top of IDs, IDs. Hence placing Fae at a lower Hierarchie im Englischen, weiß nicht, wie man es ausspricht. That is why when ID is active, Fae has no recollection of it. Then that means he might eventually be overtaken by ID? Yes, if it were only ID and Fae, but that does not seem to be the case. ID only manifests when Fae's mental energy is in a weakened state. It is a mystery in itself that the lower level personality of Fae has any control over the upper level personality of ID. It is obvious that there exists a third personality. ID calls this existence the coward. In my observation, this coward may be the fundamental personality of Fae. In other words, ID's manifestation is not controlled by Fae, but is controlled by the personality known as the coward. Then that means what? Ich dachte eigentlich, dass die Bezeichnung Coward und Fae, also dass das eine und dieselbe Person ist, ne? Ist sich Saiten da sicher? Also, ich finde, der hat das auch so begründet, so dass es objektiv gesehen nachvollziehbar ist, dass er in ihm halt irgendwie einen Feigling sieht am Ende. Then that means what? At the same time Id resents this coward, he also obviously fears it. From a certain point of view, this coward is the one assisting in keeping the present Fae in control. I do not know the reason why this third personality, Fae's fundamental personality does not come out. If this one awakens, it will become one with Id. In other words, there is a possibility that the complete original personality may be restored. Vielleicht doch ein Happy End am Ende? Is that for sure? Probably, but I do not know how to awaken it. Das wird 100 Pro irgendwie mit Ellie zusammenhängen. Ihr wird's am Ende gelingen und dann leben wir alle glücklich und friedlich bis ans Ende unserer Tage. Okay, ich dachte gerade, mein Spiel ist abgestürzt. Ich habe keine Ahnung, warum mein Pet sich gerade verabschiedet. Aber okay. So, before I had the opportunity, I'd disappeared and he has been like that since. Basically, as long as nothing happens to Fae that would challenge his existence, Fae can be himself. But his surroundings do not allow him that opportunity. It would be best for him to live in a place that is peaceful. Ich glaube, nichts wünscht er sich sehnlicher, als irgendwo friedlich sein Dasein zu fristen. So schätze ich ihn jetzt einfach mal ein. Oh. That is... Nee, Lahan wollte ich gerade sagen, Laken oder so. No, the Dark One, Graf's second advent. We must restrain and seal him up, otherwise we don't know what may occur. Cease this at once. May we at least wait for Wiseman to return before we make any resolutions? Although a tactician, why do you place so much importance on him? I have been silent all this time since Khan's death, since he was directly recruited by the Queen. However, I question why you would use such a person whose principles lack any understanding of sacrifice. Well, that is... You must look at reality, the existence of that power. Hold on. What's this Graf's second advent? The day of the collapse was brought upon by Graf. Graf manipulated Diabolos into destroying this world, and that power within Id is far too similar to Graf's. We cannot allow such a hazard to be set free. We ought to immediately freeze him in carbonite, otherwise expect the worst at any moment. No, but isn't the present Fae the real Fae? If that's the case, then why... But he is still far too dangerous. Think about it. He single-handedly annihilated the Solaris capital. We can't set him free. Not only that, in the past, there were countless other cities that were destroyed by Id. I don't know their intentions, but Graf and Krelian were always involved somehow, and one of those incidents was Elru. It was Dominia's homeland. Solaris' purging of the rebelling city of Elru was done through the use of Id to test his capabilities. As a result, not only was Elru taken down, all the Solaris units present were wiped out. He's responsible for the X and our...
So he was the one who killed my subordinates in the sewers.
What's wrong with you all? Aren't we supposed to be his friends? It appears everyone else is in agreement. The risks are just too great. Satan, no, that is terrible.
It's decided then. He will be scheduled for carbon freezing tomorrow.
Bam.
Hello? I heard about it from Dog. Who would have ever thought within me lies another me?
But you're the same Faye I've always known. You return to your old self. Please don't be obsessed with it.
They say I'm the second advent of Graf, the one who destroyed all of this world. It seems Graf used to be a land dweller named Lacan.
They're not thinking about what they're saying. They're just confused by your powers.
Graf called me the one who would destroy God. In a way, I can understand what he means now. Though my Eid power isn't good enough, if it has the same quality as Graf's,
Let's escape. If Graf or the war brings out Eid, let's go to a place where no wars exist.
If you did that, you'd be...
That's all right. I don't have a place to go back either.
Thanks, Ellie, but no. Even if I left the battlefield, there's no guarantee that Eid will never appear again. Besides, I tried to kill you. You're still okay with that?
Then you could have killed me if you really wanted to, right? The other you, Eid's power is nothing like that, but you still didn't go through with it. You knew when it was enough. Isn't that because your will was in effect? If you're to be controlled by Eid and all those around you became your enemies, I'd still be by your side because I know it's lonely to be by yourself.
Voll irritiert. Einmal der Name Eid und dann oh. Da sind sie wieder. Gerade eben noch den Gedanken ausgesprochen, dass diese Sequenzen hier gar nicht mehr auftauchen. Da ploppen sie wieder auf.
I open it now. Let's go, Faye.
Ellie. So, in welcher Phase war das jetzt? War das jetzt irgendwie die Gegenwart? Das war 100 Pro ein Gespräch aus der Vergangenheit, oder? Was sie irgendwann schon mal geführt haben? Oder... Nee, ich glaube, wir sind im Hier und Jetzt. I thought it was about time for you to come. Seiten, okay, falsche Stimme.
It's no use trying to stop me. Even if it is you, if you get in my way, I have no choice but to... That is no way for a lady to speak. I just came here to see you off. I refueled Weltall. We are ready to go anytime.
Unterstützt uns also,
Satan. But, Ellie, you cannot use your gear while it is under repairs. What? Then what am I... You know that Omni gear. What if you borrow it?
No way. I can't take Shavat's property without permission.
Ellie is the only appropriate person for the gear. Nobody else can operate it. No. Never. I won't ride it ever.
Ellie, what's wrong?
I'm so scared. That's why I'll never want to do it. This is a problem.
How about if I ride with you? Aha, everyone. Kommen sie uns alle zu Hilfe. Jawohl, so muss das.
Sorry, Faye.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
No, thanks, everyone.
No, I know you hate to leave, but we should get going before dawn. I did some work on the radar, so it should work fine.
Aha, also steigt sie jetzt doch in ihren Gear, oder was?
They have left. Faye, where?
They went far away.
I go.
Ich glaube, das wirst du nicht tun. Aber was weiß ich schon? So, und wo führt uns jetzt unsere Reise hin? Kane, making a ridiculous setup with Hyuga. He certainly has its deficiencies, keine Ahnung, compared to our digitized existence, which permits us to use a higher level of logical thinking. He is restricted by his human form. Regardless, with just one machine he annihilated Etrenang. His powers must not be underestimated. We're already short of time. The key. Use the key. Even you are beginning to feel the pressure? Krelian, what is Kane's situation? The usual life extension treatment. He'll hold out for a little longer. Does that mean we may not make it in time? I wouldn't know. You spoke of using the key. Can you be sure he can be eliminated? That we do not know. You know who he is. If he is the contact, there is a possibility he may not transmigrate. It's an organism composed of multiple generations. It's a matter of probability. That does not mean we can just remain idle. Yes, at this rate we are bound to make the same mistake, but we can't fail a second time. Well, don't worry. I've sent Ramses to deal with him. What can a failure like him do? He couldn't even defend Etrenang. What can you expect from trash like him? Even if he has the anima relic? The relic? The relic was recovered before it has been aligned with his gear. There shouldn't be any problems now. He should be able to use his full power. You're going to take the task yourself? Although he transmigrated, wasn't he once one of you? I don't understand you. I've thrown away all feelings of human emotion. All I need is her. But isn't that also an emotion? Of course. Is that a blunder? You are irritating. Do you wish to cease your existence? Fine, we shall leave it at that.